Hi guys, welcome to another video of ours, and for our next lesson in our NAV 4 we have time and equation of time. So in this video we will not be discussing much more about the terminologies that we have because yung mga terminologies natin nandun lahat yun sa ating tawag dito, nandun lahat yun sa ating module, no, or sa ating MROM. So, pakibasa na lang po lahat ng mga terminologies na nandun. Meron tayo doon anong ibig sabihin ng zone time natin, ng time zone ng GMT, LMT, mga sidereal day, sidereal hour, nandun lahat yon. Just para to give you a uh, short description of that one. Ang day is as per the period of the Earth's rotation, then the year is the period of Earth's revolution. So magkaiba yun. The day is based on the Earth rotating on its axis. Then we have your year, which is a period of Earth's revolution around the sun. No, and obviously, if it's solar day, then it's based on the sun. Lunar day, based on the moon. Then when we're talking about sidereal, so it is according to the stars. So nandun lahat yon, naka-highlight lahat-lahat ng mga important terminologies natin. And I hope that in this video, I hope that may idea that magfo-focus na lang tayo on our computations or our solving part ng ating lesson dito sa ating video would be a good idea for this lesson. And maybe we could start. The first topic that we have is your converting LMT to GMT. So we should remember that pag sinabi natin LMT, this is one is the based from our observer, then GMT based sa ating Greenwich meridian. No? It is the R angle, no, of the mean sun plus 12 hours with respect to the observer's meridian. Kapag LMT, kapag Greenwich meridian, then we have your GMT. So in order to obtain for us the universal time, now apply the longitude in time to LMT as follows. So the formula that we have there now in our module is that GMT is equal to LMT plus or minus the longitude. This is the formula. And we have to add if it is west, then minus if it is the east. And take note that we're looking for the GMT dito. So when I was in college and I had my class with Dr. Tan or chief mate Tan, we had this mnemonics na ang sabi is that leg minus. Ewan ko bakit leg minus. Kasi sabi daw pag ang legs is may mga pekas-pekas, so minus points yun. So leg minus. Then gel plus. Gel plus. So kapag naka-gel ka daw, gel sa buhok ba? Plus points. Ewan ko ba't ganun ang ano. So, leg minus, that's LMT, papuntang GMT. Kapag east, minus. Kaya leg minus. LMT to GMT, east minus. In this case, ito siya. Kapag GMT to LMT, ang east na ito, east, ay plus. So definitely, if you're looking for, if ang given dito is GMT, then kapag ang longitude mo is east, then you have to add it to the LMT for you to get, you have to add it into the GMT for you to get the LMT. So that's the process. And for this example, we'll be using LMT. The east is minus, or we will be subtracting it from the LMT for us to get the GMT. So, ang explanation niyan is because this one is our Greenwich meridian, if we're looking into our time zones, no? And at the same time, no, papuntang east increasing dito, increasing ang hours natin. So definitely ang sa Philippines natin is kumbaga we are ahead of the Greenwich meridian. So definitely our time here is +8. No, and on this side, no, they are behind. Sa Western Hemisphere, they are behind. No? Increasing yung number dito and then behind. So, ang nangyayari dito, no, pag magkaiba yun si ZD, si zone description natin is the amount of time that you'll be adding to the LMT or adding or subtracting to the LMT for you to get the GMT. So in this case, no, para makuha natin yung GMT, we have to subtract, if for example, nandito yung point natin, we have to subtract the number of hours na ito for us to get this GMT time. Kasi nandito yung time natin na binasa. So, we have to subtract para makuha natin ito. And that one is kapag advance yung time. So, definitely, our ZD here becomes negative. No? So, minus. So, for example, if here, no, then minus, for example, dito, minus 8. No? Kasi, for example, ang LMT dito is dito, tapos ma-minus 8 mo siya para makuha mo ito. And dito naman is i-add natin. That's its own description. So, yun po yung ating illustration doon. Kapag si LMT naman kasi, ang mangyayari doon, mali, oh. May mali, sorry. Ay, saglit lang. Kasi di ba ito leg minus east. Gel, ito gel plus to. Gel, so we have here minus west, and this is, sorry for that interruption. Yun. So, yun po. To find for our LMT, ito na po yung sinasabi natin na LMT, then dito yung GMT time natin, GMT. So, for us to find the LMT, ang gagawin natin is idadagdag natin yung time nandito para makuha natin si LMT for that ditong side. Then, ditong side, ima-minus natin, of course, to get our local time. No, ito na po yung sinasabi natin, no, na first phase natin. But, ang idadagdag natin, since the longitude, no, longitude is in arc, no, or in degrees, minutes, seconds. Ang idadagdag kasi, di ba time ito? So, ang idadagdag natin is time din dapat na longitude. So, we have to convert the longitude to time. And to convert the longitude to time, all you have to do is to divide 15. Meron akong mnemonics na learn when I was in college, and that is arc at divided by 15 and tax 15. At divided by 15 and tax 15. If it is, for example, arc to time, i-divide mo sa 15. Kapag time to arc times 15. Arc to time divide 15, longitude is divided by 15, time to arc times 15. Yun po siya. So, here, gagawin lang natin, convert the longitude arc to time. No? So, example, ang ating given is 098 degrees 46 minutes divided by 15 lang natin. So, we'll get the answer of 6 hours and 35 minutes. So, on our calculators, let's see. So, that is 098 degrees. Meron akong calculator. 098 degrees. Sa mga wala pong calculator, pwede po kayo mag-download ng calculator na app or you can use your calculator ng cellphone ninyo. 46 minutes divided by 15. So, tama. 6 hours, 35 minutes. So, we have here an example. Now, we will be solving for the GMT. Solve for the GMT if the LMT is 4 hours 21 on March 21 in position latitude 47 degrees 27 minutes north, longitude 098 degrees 46 minutes west. So the first thing that we need to do, dahil ang ating longitude, ang hahanapin natin dito is GMT. And we have already the given here na LMT. So the formula that we'll be using is leg minus. So, ang formula natin sa leg minus natin is LMT plus or minus longitude, and we get the GMT. So that means our LMT, kapag ang longitude ay east, minus. Kapag ang ating longitude ay west, then we have to add that one. And in this case, nang given naman natin si LMT, ang longitude natin given din. Ito yung longitude natin. So we have to convert this one to time. Well, converting the longitude, which is the arc, which is an arc, we will convert it to time. So convert arc to time divided by 15 na natin. So 098 degrees 46 minutes divided by 15. So you'll get 6 hours and 35 minutes on your calculator. Yun yung una natin ginawa kasi syempre hindi tayo makakapag-solve ng GMT or wala tayong idadagdag sa formula. So magiging ito yung format natin. Converted arc to time natin is 6 hours and 35 minutes as I said. So idadagdag lang siya natin sa ating LMT, which is your 4 hours 21 minutes kasi ito yung sa given, 4 hours 21 minutes. And then, ang date is 21 March. So, longitude and time natin, ang 09846 minutes west, we will convert it into time. And ito na nga yun, 6 hours 35, ilalagay ko siya dito. So, this one ang magiging itsura niya. So, LMT, 4 hours 21 minutes, 421. Then, longitude and time natin, which is 6 hours 35. So, dinagdag natin siya, add west. Kasi syempre, on our formula, ito yung dapat na gamitin. And we should remember that it's leg minus. So, LEG minus kapag east. So, kapag west, ipa-plus natin. So, 4 plus 6, 10, 21 plus 35, 56. And we will just copy the date. Of course, pag lumagpas po ng 24 dito, like for example, the answer here is 25 hours 56 minutes. Then this becomes, of course, 01 hour 56 minutes tapos magdadagdag ka ng 1 day dito sa 21 March. For example, if ito naman magpas sa 60 kasi 'di ba in 1 minute in 1 hour we only have 60 minutes. For example, pag lumagpas dito sa 60, kapag in-add natin, like for example, ang lumabas dito is 66, 66. So, ang 66 na yon minus 60 ko siya dahil idadagdag kong 1 hour dito. So, this becomes 11 hours. Then, 06 dahil minus ko na yung 60, dinagdag ko dito. Then, same time pa rin tayo. Now, let's move on without converting the GMT to LMT. So, again, in order to obtain our universal time, our formula here, dahil for this time, ang hanapin natin is GMT. Gagamitin na natin to. Kasi in this case, pinakita ko to sa inyo kasi para ma-solve siya natin, Dahil ito yung formula na ginagamit natin. So, i-convert mo siya. Lilipat mo si LMT kapag LMT yung hinahanap natin. Then, GMT. Tama pala ito. Ay, hindi. So, ito na nga ako. Yung sinasabi ko na we'll be converting the GMT to LMT tayo. So, with regards to this one, ito yung formula natin. GMT is equal to LMT plus or minus longitude. Diba, ito add kapag west, then minus kapag east. But in this case, we'll be using the opposite one because we'll be looking for, we'll be looking for the LMT natin. So we will be converting this GMT to LMT. So ito GMT ito, lalagay natin siyang LMT. So it should be what is shown here. So ang magiging formula natin is LMT is equal to GMT plus or minus the longitude natin. Kapag east, di ba, gel plus tayo. So kapag east, then we have to add. Kapag west naman, kailangan nating i-minus. So that one, ito na po yung explain ko kanina, na kapag nandito yung ating position, and we'll be converting this GMT time, tapos para makuha mo yung dito, since this one is increasing, nandito yung values natin dito, so we have to add the number of hours dito. Yes, sir. So yun, this is our formula for finding for our LMT, and these are the rules that you need to remember. So ito na po yung sinasabi natin na nag-minus tsaka gel plus. So for example, no, solve for the LMT in position latitude 47 degrees 28 minutes north, longitude 098 degrees 46 west. So this time, ang hanapin natin is the LMT, the local mean time natin, on the position na ito. May given time position. And meron tayong given din dito na GMT. So in this case, ang una natin gagawin, dahil given naman si GMT and longitude natin, ang longitude muna i-convert natin into arc to time. So here, arc to time natin is 098 degrees 46 divided by 15, 6 hours 35 minutes. Meron tayo dito na ating convert, no, using our calculator, and then we will apply that one. Since that meron na tayong value for our longitude, no, we will be, sabi natin, di ba, we will be looking for the LMT. So to solve the GMT, lalagay natin siya na 4 hours 21 minutes. Sorry, mali ito. That's a given natin 10:56. So 10:56, dahil ito yung given, 10:56, GMT natin, GMT is 10:56. Tapos, ang gagawin is, apply natin si longitude. But since si longitude natin is, tatandaan natin, west ang ating longitude. So, sa rule natin, kapag west ang longitude, i-minus natin si west. So, in this case, no, GMT natin 10:56 minus the hours natin na 6 hours 35 minutes minus 6 hours 35 minutes, we'll get 4 hours 21 minutes for our LMT. Napakasimple lang po ng ating converting LMT to GMT. No? So on our lab activity, kindly you may refer to some of the examples that was given here. So we'll go to the finding GMT with chronometer. We'll be looking for the GMT na yung nasa problem niya is yung chronometer time natin. So we will be actually solving for the ambiguity of the chronometer. So for example, meron tayong problem dito. At 02:15 ship time on the 12th March, a vessel was in longitude 132 degrees 55 minutes east, and the chronometer showed 5 hours 17 minutes 12 seconds 11 minutes 12 seconds fast. Find the correct GMT. So since na, for example, no, you're on board the ship, tapos ang time sa yung relo is 2:15, no, ship time mo yon. And then nung binuksan mo yung chronometer mo, yung pinakita niya sa'yo, etong time. So basically, ang time kasi natin in the chronometer is the GMT time. However, ang ating relo is on the 12-hour format lang siya. So nakikita natin that we will be confused if what time ang sa chronometer natin. Is it 5:17 in the morning, or is it 5:17 12 seconds in the afternoon? So hindi natin alam. And what we know here is our chronometer error na 11 minutes 12 seconds fast. No? So we have to find the correct GMT. So in this problem, ang gagawin lang natin is to first we need to calculate for our ZD. No? So ZD can be obtained by converting your longitude natin. All you have to do is longitude divided by 15. So we'll get the answer. Well, ito ang ating longitude, 132 degrees 55 minutes east. I-divide 15 natin siya. So we have your 8 hours, 51 minutes, 40 seconds on our calculator. Confirm natin. So 132 degrees, 55 minutes divided by 15. So I got the correct one, 8 degrees 51 minutes 40 seconds. But since we're looking for the ZD and the ZD is a whole number, you have to remember na meron siyang rule, no? Na kapag nandun yun sa nandun yun sa module natin, na kapag lumagpas daw sa 7 degrees 30 minutes yung butal ng, kumbaga, itong 132 55 minutes times minus yung 8 times 15. So, kung ang butal nun is lumagpas sa 7 degrees 30 minutes, so, yun, kapag lumagpas siya, then you have to use the next round off mo siya sa next higher. But, if hindi siya lumagpas sa 7 degrees 30 minutes, mas mababa sa 7 degrees 30 minutes, then you have to keep the number. Pero, or the R number. Pero in this case, pwede naman po siyang, ang gagawin natin is we look into the minutes. No? If the minutes is greater than 30, so obviously, we will be rounding off that one to the next higher degree. Now, so for example, itong 8 hours, 51, 40 seconds, this becomes your 9. At saka, bakit plus? Bakit plus siya? Kasi, ito, kung babasahin natin, longitude siya na itong east. So, ang gagawin natin mamaya sa kanya is, kumbaga, ang sa time zone niya is plus 9. No? But the ZD here is minus, no? Minus 9 kasi the amount of we're talking about the amount of time na idadagdag natin sa LMT for us to get the GMT. No, so 8 times 15 degrees minus 120 minutes. So 132 degrees 55 minutes, 120 degrees is equal to 12 degrees 55 minutes 0. Then ito na yung sinasabi ko na nasa module natin. Okay, so for this one, ang next natin gagawin is we have to write down two possible time interpretation natin of our time here. So, ang chronometer time interpretation natin might be 5 or 17 minutes or might be 17, 12 sa ganitong time, no? So, ang gagawin mo lang, we will apply the error natin. I-apply natin si error natin, which is 11 minutes, 12 seconds fast. So, kapag fast, i-minus natin siya. Kapag slow, i-add natin siya. So, in this case, dahil fast, nakalagay, i-minus. Tsaka bakit? Ano to? Sorry naman doon. Ang daming error ng ating PowerPoint. So, i-minus natin siya. Dahil minus. So, we'll get the answer of Belfast minus So we get the answer 5 hours 06. Then 17 minus 11 will get 06. 12 minus 12, 0. Then pababa natin yung 5. For this one, 17 minus 0, of course, 17. 17 minus 11 will get 6. Then 12 seconds here. Then this is the two interpretations of our chronometer time here. So, next natin gagawin. Edit ko lang ng konti. Saglit lang. Okay, so okay, so in this case, no, dahil ito na po yung dalawang interpretation natin, ang next natin gagawin is i-convert natin tong GMT, itong GMT na to na given na sinolve natin, that hindi natin alam which of the two will be the answer para dito find the correct GMT, either of the two. So, ang gagawin natin is i-convert natin tong GMT time na to into this local time, and we will check kung alin yung mas malapit dito sa local time natin na 02:15. So, what we did is, di ba, ito nating chronometer time na 5:17, ito 17:17, and this one, nilagyan natin ng error. And then, we got the GMT answer here. We will be converting it to LMT since na sinabi natin what is the zone description, no? Sinabi ko rin kanina, this is the amount of time that we'll be adding to the LMT for us to get the GMT. But since that our given here is GMT, opposite siya. So, magiging, kumbaga, imbis na minus 9 natin dito, kaya na dito, nilagay ko na plus. No? So, ipo-plus 9 natin siya. Then, we will be solving, ito kasi, we will be solving for the, we'll be solving for the leg. We'll be solving for the leg with the use of this longitude. No? So, ang ZD mo talaga is minus 9. But since dito, ang ZD natin is gagamitin siya for us to find for the LMT, so opposite siya. No? Opposite siya. Ito na po yung explanation doon. Yung ito, at saka ito. Dahil in this case, yung hahanapin natin is si LMT, di ba? So, yun nga, we will be adding, no? So, bakit? Ano to? Apologies. So, 5 plus 9 natin, 14 hours, 6 minutes, 00. And then we have here 17 plus 9 natin, you have 26 hours, 06, 00. Dahil ang ating hours is only up to 24, so ma-minus natin ng 1 day. So, we have 02 hours, 06, 00 seconds. So, this one, ibig sabihin nito, if it's on the 12th March na, this one, mag-add tayo